God.
A lot of strange things have been happening.
Stand by ring cam.
Is he looking at us?
Does he think he knows?
I think I'm mixed up in something. Something big.
We accept the reality with which we're presented.
I specialize in a very specific type of security. Subconscious security.
You're talking about dreams?
May I ask you a question? What do you think of me?
What do you mean?
You've known me nearly all your life. You must have formed some opinion of me.
Well, I always thought that you were a very nice person.
Diamonds under my eyes.
This is the best day ever.
It is the best day ever. So is yesterday, and so is tomorrow, and every day from now until forever. Do you guys ever think about dying?
Right? The one major line is that there's no Ken without Barbie. There's no Ken without Barbie. Well, now there's Ken and no Barbie, right? You know, so that's a huge glaring, omission.
My name is Violet Clancy. I'm a freshman, and my elective is Film as Literature. I'm taking this class because I think that film is like really interesting and really powerful form of art, and I think it's like not spoken about enough as like an art form. And I think it's like really interesting to watch all these movies, take all these notes, and really just like dive into like the hidden parts of film that like you wouldn't realize if you're just like watching a movie for fun. And I think it's a really interesting class.
Hi, I'm Song. I took this class because I recently have been getting into like breaking down filmmaking.
I'm Grant Bardsley. I've always been interested in movies for sure, and I feel like it's something that's been missing from Great Valley. There hasn't been a lot of classes that strictly just cover film.
So I've loved film ever since I was little. Film is one of the major ways that we learn and absorb stories. And I used to love getting lost in film in the same way I would get lost in a novel or...
I would recommend people who are into like pop culture as well as just like history, because we watch like all sorts of movies. Like there are movies like we just stopped watching a silent film, which is really interesting, but we also we're told to like watch Barbie and stuff like that.
Anyone that's ever wanted to get more interested in film and learn about the makings behind films and really get to analyze them a little further would be good for the class.
I think I have two ideal candidates. The first candidate, I would say, and in no particular order, would be somebody who loves watching film like I did, that wants to learn how the director and the cinematographer and the editor add layers to the story to enhance themes and symbols and things like that. My other candidate would be somebody who doesn't watch film at all and has no background or basis of film, because then I get to introduce those students to the magic of film.
As of now, I really enjoyed Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, the newest one was really good.
My favorite food to eat during a movie is probably popcorn.
Favorite food to eat during a movie is probably M&M's.
I would rather watch a movie at home than in the theater.
Movie theater or at home? At home. I always watch my favorite movies in the family room.
My favorite type of movie has to be horror. It always keeps you on your toes throughout the whole film.
My favorite type of movie is probably like dramas or comedies.
Hallmark movies, no.
So we do all sorts of work. Not a lot of writing, which for some of you is going to be great. And then a very brief movie review or critique for each movie.
Well, we had this one project where we had to take photos of like people in our class as different like camera shots, and I thought that was really interesting because we could see like the perspective of like the cinematographers when they were taking the photos and like the shots and stuff like that for the scenes, and I think it was really interesting.
I like when we got to actually put things in practice. When we were learning about sound after watching A Quiet Place, we got to film a project where we had to like dub over our own sounds and do all that. I just like the creative freedom of it all.
Not a bad way to spend 48 minutes of the day watching movies and talking about them.